This is Longshadows Ranch, and we are in northeast Oklahoma, specifically right by Fort Gibson Lake. And we are a nonprofit. What we are doing is creating a place for children, especially children who are Native American, especially Cherokee, to come and experience a traditional way of life of feeding oneself and taking care of the land and using the resources that grow around us in a ecologically friendly and a restorative way. For the last year, we've been hosting families here on a trial basis, kind of like beta version, so that we could figure out what's good, what do we need to change, what do we need to add. And so the idea is mornings when it's nice and cool in the summer, and then afternoons probably in the fall and winter. They come and stay for a week. There's a small charge for them so we can cover our costs of food and water and things like that. And they run Monday through Friday. We do 1 week a month right now, just so that we don't get overwhelmed. We do early morning options. There's no charge. People can come out and work with Sophie while she feeds the horses and brushes them. If we have some really brave kids and they want to help Brian with the bees, they can come. We have hats that have been donated they can wear so they don't get stung, all that stuff. And the chickens, so they can come and help us open the coop and gather eggs, things like that. So those are the kinds of activities we do. This is the very end of our first year. What we've managed to do so far is get food in, and we're feeding ourselves to a much greater degree than we ever have. I would say about 60% of our food is coming from what we forage, and we know historically Cherokee were great foragers, but they were also farmers. But we plan to bring in rabbits, sheep, because we're going to harvest the wool from the sheep. And what we're trying to do is connect with other people in the community. We're trying to find people who still do this spinning down of wool and making their own fabrics, because there are a number of people who are part of the tribe that still do this. And we want to build a traditional home here, a Cherokee home. And we know that they have examples of those like at the Heritage Center and things like that, but we want people to be able to experience it and stay for a few nights or a week or a month. So a way for people to experience how can you be self-sufficient, and we have those things here for them. The Cherokee were one of the most successful tribes for the longest period of time. And by the time colonizers came, they were thriving. They were thriving, and they were feeding, large quantities of people without destroying the land. I think that's important that we remember how to do that, and that families know it is not hard to do. It just takes a commitment to living a certain lifestyle.